Good morning, members. I love you. I've missed you so much. I'm just really happy to be on here with you guys today. I thought I'd just check in for, 10 minutes or so just to give you an update. I know that a lot of you have um, been purging old energies that aren't really accommodating to this planetary body anymore. I mean, you have to understand that you're a planet. You're kind of like the microcosm of what's really going on, but you have the entire universe within you. So, as we start to dispel these energies, these toxins, it can be quite intense and it can be rough, man. It can be tough. It can be very bumpy. And I want you to know that you skipping constantly, every second, maybe every minute of the day, skipping from thought to thought to thought to thought, is there are waves, sonic energies that work at a DNA level that are telepathic in nature. Okay, I work with these. I have, you know, for a long time, where aren't we're not conscientious of some of the other beings or some of the other activities that are taking place within recesses of your mind that you may be completely non privy to. Okay, so when you're dealing with telepathy at a very high level and you can alchemize sounds in such a way where your all of your focus has no choice but to be magnetized by that sound. This is going to manifest differently for different people. For some of you, it's going to be a ruthless um, inundation of thoughts that really take over you. Like you have no choice but to fixate on them because obviously they're needing you to merge with them. They're needing you to acknowledge them as your own self. So if you've been thinking about someone incessantly, if you've been having thoughts repeatedly, then just know that those thoughts are calling you now. They are wanting you to really acknowledge them as a part of you and as an aspect of you that's been neglected for a long time. And there is a compound in our DNA called, starts with a pH, uh, uh, starts with a pH and phosphorus, I believe it is, and it is the Lucifer, if you will. It is the alpha, the omega. It is the one compound in your body that is eternal. So it all of existence needs it in order to function. And so when it's time for change in your life or within the cosmos or within the planetary evolution, this pH, phosphorus, I believe that's what it's called, it starts to get really loud. It starts to ring and screech and do all of these things. And it gets your attention. It has to, because it's needing you to change at a molecular level. It's actually trying to do it for you. But if you keep getting in its way, then you're only going to perpetuate your own suffering, your own hardships, your own hell, because it is hell when we don't merge with our shadow, with the light, which are the same thing. We are multidimensional beings. We understand that everything serves the greater whole. So I know the intensity level's been cranked all the way up lately. Um, and, from one perspective, you could say that we placed that request. We were the ones um, to summon that. We were the ones to to place that. Um, so now that it's here, we can't half-ass it. You either got to be all in with love, with the compound in this universe that keeps all things going, the mechanics going, or the moving parts going. And if you're not in sync with it, meaning in sync with the entirety of who you are, then you are going to suffer greatly. And as we've seen, there are people who are losing their lives, and a lot of it has to do with them having not kept their vibration high. Like it didn't, they forgot God in a way. They forgot God. They forgot. They fell from that higher consciousness. They fell from the source code. They fell from their higher self, and they got stuck in this constant loop of the duality, which is like pointing fingers and like not wanting to take accountability. And now, there's a giant mirror, right? That's facing us, and we can't run anymore, and that's what's happening. So, my best advice to you right now is don't disregard some of the questions that come up, some of the visions you have. If something keeps showing up recurrently, then it's not to be avoided, because if you avoid it, it's only going to prolong your own suffering. That's just what it is. This is what we called forth. This is what we're getting. Another thing, be really gentle with yourself. I encourage you to walk slower rather than faster. I encourage you to not run, to not do a lot of physical activity, because the slower you walk, the more you can attune yourself to that cosmic rhythm. The more that you slow down, the more that you can motion yourself into that cosmic rhythm. Motion, ocean, potion. Motion, ocean, potion. Ocean is a very powerful word. And I don't mean OCEAN, I mean ocean, OTION. M, ocean, emotion. I am the ocean. The ocean is me. I am a part of the ocean. And the ocean is a part of me. We're working as a unified structure, as a unified being, as a universal mind, as a unified. We need to confide in each other. We need to be able to work in symbiosis with each other. Okay? Universal mind. Unified. Okay? Universal. It's a verse in a song. But it creates the song. You're composing a song. Okay? So nothing is your enemy. We are all part of the one mind. This is something that we cannot escape. This is something that we have to accept. This is something that we must embody. And if we don't embody it, that's okay. It's just that recognize that you're still part of the shared mind, which is the uni, which is the source, which is the God, which is the higher self, which is the collective. I call it the shared mind. I call it everything that's between the alpha and omega. Yes, the alpha is the first, the omega is the 24th. Everything that's in between. We are all of it. Yes. So motion, emotion is trying to get your attention. Think of the ocean. The more that you resist it, the more you're going to get pummeled by the wave. And you're asking for the rough and the tough. All right. So I ask that you receive the white flame today. You're beautiful as you are. Take that nice deep breath. Yes, perfect. Allow these white flame energies like the rain to wash over you, to wash over you now. Let yourself be cleansed of all frequencies that someone else will take care of now, because they don't belong to you anymore. But they can if you want them to. But they don't have to, you see. Because this is your invitation into your own freedom. This is your invitation into the white flame of purity. Call upon Serapis Bey. Call upon me, Merlin. Let yourself be cleansed of that which doesn't serve you anymore. Let yourself be nourished by the Christed light, by the crystalline light. That is you, where separation doesn't dwell. Let those tears flow if they need to flow. I see you. I see you. This is real. Okay? Don't question this. This is quantum. There's no separation. I'm speaking to you. Doesn't that feel good to release those emotions? Yes, the angels are taking that away from you now. They're taking away that dense material. They're taking away the pain. That's been bottled up in you. You're not alone, okay? If I could, I would be with every single one of you in person right now. But I'm here with you, in person. Irrespective of the fact that we can't be together physically right now. But you can find me, because you have, because I'm here. If you open your heart enough, you will find me in another version of the now. You will find me in another version of the now, but this now is all that matters. So I need you to ingest this angelic energy, this white flame, and let it target everything that's in your body that is no longer in service to you and for you. Maybe it's someone else's burden to bear if they believe that they can't receive this love, that they can't receive this light. Only they can decide. Release it now. Release all of that energy. I know it's been a lot. I know it's been bottled in, and I know there's a lot of pressure there. But just give it away. Your angels are all around you. There are 12 angels around you now. Do you feel them? Oh yes. It's a large circle. a very large circle, and you're in the middle. There's nothing else. Perfect. Everything else is frozen in time. All the trepidations, all the strife, all of it is frozen in time now. And you and I are in a space of no time. In this space where nothing else matters except you. You're being highlighted as the most important thing in this universe right now. And so it is. I love you. Feel good, Merlin.